Assalamu alaikum dear students. In this series of learning C programming, we are discussing functions in C. In the previous video, we have discussed how to return pointer from their functions. Everything regarding returning the pointer from their functions have been thoroughly discussed with the help of the program in the previous video. And our today's video is regarding their problems based on their functions. In today's video, we will discuss what would be the output of this problem, what would be the output of this problem after its execution. Most often, these problems are being asked in the competitive exams or in the Viva tests as well. So, we should know how to execute these problems. What would be the output of these problems after its execution? चूंकि पढ़ान फंक्शन सीएस मज पुतमिस वीडियोस मुझे कि फंक्शन कित रिटर्न करान पॉइंटर तो तन वो एग्जाम्पल कि एक प्रोग्राम तम मत वो कि पॉइंटर कित रिटर्न करान फंक्शन तो अजकिस वीडियोस वो प्रॉब्लम आउटपुट क्या तो अक्सर बेशतर प्रॉब्लम कंपेटिटिव एग्जाम मज या वाइवाहन मज या एकेडमिक एग्जाम मज पृन सो let us start today's topic. First of all, as we know that execution of the C program begins from the main. That means here the execution will start from this point. Because we know that the execution of the C program starts from the main function, begins from the main function. So first of all, here the control will reach here, and after entering the control into the main function, here what is it? It is a function call. Display. This is a function call. चूंकि यतन छे execution of main program C program to start this manus muz चूंकि ये the control जितना स्वाति start switch and control गसन plus function call is it. In the function call, display has been called by this main function by passing the arguments. What here is going to be passed the address of I and address of J. Here, the main function is passing address of I and address of J to the display function. So here, we can say the concept of pass by reference has been used. Here, the pass by reference has been used. So here, first of all, the control will reach here, and after execution of this line, the address of I and address of J. Getting क्या pass address of I, address of J. चूंकि यदि main function was obviously some main frame will be allocated from the stack for this main memory frame management allocate main function खातर memory allocate, and here in this address of I and address of J is going to be passed to the display function. But now, here's the display function. Now, the question is, where is I and J? Here. The I and J has been declared and initialized outside this main function. क्योंकि I to J outside main function हम declare करने. वो सवाल क्या ये I equal to 1, J equal to इसे करा belong to main function कि निश्चित करा display function belong. Neither it belongs to this nor this, but it belongs to both the functions. That means both main as well as display function can access this ing. Why? Can we access it? Because here it is a global declaration. As we know that the computer memory is divided into 4 different categories, different parts. First one part is from some memory from stack, some part of the memory for heap, some part of the memory for global and static variables, and some memory for the code and text. Here, this memory, integer I and integer J, these are the two, we can say I and J. I equal to 1, I has been initialized by 1 and J has been initialized by 2. That means these are the global in nature. The scope of these variables I and J are throughout the program, throughout the lifetime of the program. जो तो ताई program जो तो ताई scope. ना कोई छन मैन खतर योत क्या खाली या डिस्प्ले फंक्शन खत बल्कि इट इज फॉर बोथ मैन एंड display function या ये function yes program and scope throughout the execution of the program, throughout the lifetime of the program, scope of these global variables. So here address of, for example, 100 is the address of I and 200 is the address of J. What is going to be passed here as argument? Address of I and address of J. That means address of I. What is address of I? Address of I is 100 because 100 is the address of I and 1 is the value at I. And similarly, 2000 the address of J and 2 is the value at J. Here, call the reference method has been used. In this case, address of I, that means 100 is going to be passed to display function. And in display function, for example, this is a display function. This is man for man and this is for display. In display function, there are two pointer variables, x and y, because these are all integer pointer variable. That means what we know that what are pointers? Pointers are the special variable that store the address of anything, something other, address of another variable. Here x is one variable and y is another variable. But these are type of pointer. That means they will hold the addresses. Pointer will hold the addresses. I is going to store in x. That means I, what is I? 100. And j is going to store in y. That means 200. So we can say that I and j, they contain address of I and j. Address of I, so pass the access, that means 100. And address of j, that means 2000 is going to store in y variable. In this case, we can say that I can point to x, this, and y points to j. Catch address of 100 is going to store x. That means x points to I and y points to j. Similarly, after execution of this line, the x equal to y. That means whatever value is in y is going to assign to x. उसकी value y as मुझे सुगा से assign x as मुझे. Y as मुझे क्या ची value ऐसे? X equal to y. X as मुझे क्या ची? X value क्या ची? Y value क्या से? 200. 200 will get assigned to this one. Go x equal to y. 200 चुका समझ? That means now this x also points to j. By the way, now both x as well as y points to j. तो क्या जो उत्तर निवास x करन point to I x. तिकेत आप मुझे address of I गुमुत. क्योंकि ये तंग with this initialization, y the value of y has been assigned to x. Value of y could assign x. That means what was the value of y? Value of y 2. That is going to be assigned x. It is 100, so that's erased. Last one, no rows at 200. And 200 is the address of j. That means both y and at this moment, both x and y points to this j. Don't way x to y point, yes, yes. That means this location. Okay. And after execution this line here, what does this mean? This means indirection operator. You say indirect. You can pointer here. You can asterisk act as a pointer. Whereas here, this asterisk points as an indirection operator. What does indirection operator mean? I mean, what catch you? Indirection means that the value at address. This means value at address. That means value at address. Access use access unkis use value chu. That means 3. That means here it is not a pointer, it is an indirection operator. Value at x. What is value at x? 200. 200 chu. X fitness. Value at x. X points to x is what is x? X actually. X is chu address of 200. X catch 200. So can address j. That means value at j. J as much. 200 is use value chu. How witness that means asterisk x equal to 3. Asterisk means क्या address. Value at address. Value at address. Value क्या fitness? x. What is x? Asterisk x 200. That means asterisk 200. That means this many value है 200. Value है 200 क्या चु? 2. Value क्या 200 पे? 2. That means value at 200 after say assign 3. This will get erased and new value will be here 3. New value gets at value 3 gets assigned. And after execution this line, क्योंकि automatically after this there is nothing, the control will go back to the here. Control gets वापस कोतनस display function. जितनी call गए function control gets back. After execution this line, the control will reach here. Print क्या %d ij. Going at print I and j. That means value at I and value at j. What is the value of I? 1, comma, and what is the value of j? 3. That means the output would be 1 and 3. The output gets 1 to 3. So we can say, and after that this line gets ch and return 0, but program will finish. इसके हम लिए program. So we can say that the output of this program, this problem after execution would be 1 and 3. जब ये execute करो ये program, तो output nearest after 3. These problems are some tricky problems. They are not tough so, but we have to follow the sequence and we have to draw this memory map. While we are going to execute this program, it is better, we should take it in mind that we should make it habit to draw this memory map as well where we are going to execute this program. Yem such as output function, as should be stick is karokam is banao memory map. We will follow the steps. First, the execution will start here. After this, here the function call, the control will go here, and after execution of this one, the control will go back to this here calling function, and after that, this will get executed, and after that this, and after that this, and the program will finish. So these are some tricky questions and some important questions which are often being asked in the computer examinations or in academic examinations as well. So I hope now you have understood how to execute the functions, how to know the output of the such type of the problems. And inshallah in the next video we will discuss one more concept regarding the functions. That is the till that we have discussed the pointer to integer pointer, character pointer, float pointer, and in next video we will discuss pointer to function pointer. That will inshallah discuss in the next video. Till next video, take care, bye bye and see you.